Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
Stadiums as shady spitches grow. Nuts they go, macadamian they go so ballistic. Whoa, he can make them look like bozos. He's wondering if he should spit this slow. Oh no. Stadiums as shady spitches grow. Nuts they go, macadamian they go so ballistic. Whoa, he can make them look like bozos. He's wondering if he should spit this slow. Oh no, go for broke. His cup just runneth over. Oh no, he ain't had him a buzz like this since the last time that he overdosed. They've been waiting patiently for Pinocchio to poke his nose back into the game, and they know rap will never be the same as before. Bashing in the brains of these and establishing a name as he goes. The passion and the flame is ignited. You can't put it out once we light it. true villains who stand inside of the blue true spilling and spit true feelings until our true feelings come flying up out of our mouths. Never mind it. Payback for the way that you got at me. How's it taste? When I slap the taste out of your mouth with the bass so loud that it shakes the place. I'm Hannibal Lecter, so just in case you're thinking of saving face, you ain't gonna have no face to say by the time I'm through with this place. So Dre.
It may not mean nothing to y'all, understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. Want it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine. I'm shutting down in the mall and telling that girl she the one for me. Forever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
These guys are horrendous.
All right, man. Good evening. It's Tuesday night here at the Meadows Gymnasium as our Dallas Center Grimes Mustang are hosting the Cardinals from Newton High School. It's Brad Bailiff here with my partner, the man, the myth, the legend, Pat O'Brien. Pat, what's going on tonight?
Big energy. We just watched a highly energetic basketball game on the girls' side, both sides, Newton and DCG. DCG ended up winning that one comfortably, but the energy on both sides was fantastic, and that is here in the gym.
Yeah, no doubt. The energy level's already up. It's a conference game. This is big time. But before we jump in, let's give out a little shout out to our sponsors tonight. So our season sponsors, Charter Bank. They're 100% locally owned with local management staff delivering prompt local decision making. They're committed to helping our communities thrive. So success with Charter Bank. And then we have two game sponsors tonight, First Street Tavern and DMAC, and I'm going to give some shout-outs to them shortly. And then our three-point sponsors, McDivitt's, as always. Schaefer Auto Body will be our charge/dunk sponsor tonight. And then we'll also talk a little bit later about the DCG Education Foundation. And then obviously we're going to throw on some highlights for the cake auction that's coming up on February 2nd because, man, I'm looking forward to the cake auction myself. But before we jump in, I mean, those are big. But, Pat, let's talk about this game because Newton's kind of been a big-time rivalry game the last couple of years. 2 years ago, DCG beat them to go to the state tournament. Last year, this team comes up. They're getting started. Newton took it to us, both here at home and at Newton last year, taking both games. This year, we went to Newton. We're able to get a big win there. I know the Mustangs are hoping to return again home and get another big win, but this is a very tough Newton team. I'm looking forward to a great game tonight, Pat. What are you seeing?
Well, when you start talking rivalries, this has been one of the rivalries, the DCG, and this goes back. You know, DCG owns the record for the series at 15-6, but they're always close battles no matter what, and that's what I've really appreciated about this is the athletes, how they play both sides. This is going to be a grinder for sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean, this game was fairly close through the first half. Mustangs pulled away and won pretty well the second half of this game up in Newton, but the energy level there was also fantastic, man. And I remember the student section on stream watching that. I mean, they were getting it done. So, you know, I don't expect anything less from these guys. I know our Mustang boys are playing really well right now, playing at a very high level. We got a chance to talk with Calix Cahill at halftime of the girls' game for a senior spotlight. And, you know, he talked about, you know, the difference between last year and this year is just time, right? You know, they were younger last year, first time really getting all those minutes last year. Now they're a little more seasoned. They've had more time on the court, and it's definitely showing on how they're playing right now.
Yeah, no doubt. This is a fantastic team. This is an unranked DCG Mustangs at 9-2. And in my mind, this is one of the best boys teams that I've seen play. But now we're in 4A versus 3A, and the competition here, this is big boy basketball that we're playing now.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I think this team is up for it. They remind me a lot of the state championship team 2 years ago. These boys have played together for a long time. That team had also had that. You know, they were playing very well as a team right now. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch down the stretch. And I think these guys are just really catching their stride right now, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Hey, make sure you stay tuned at halftime of our boys' game as we're welcoming Vanessa Bickford as we're going to do her senior spotlight, talk with her about this year, how things have been for her being a Mustang growing up. And then, obviously, we'll run her through the ringer with Pat. And more than anything, we want to find out what Vanessa's future plans are as she graduates this year. So stay tuned for that at halftime. But, hey, let's get started, boys and girls. We're going to throw it down courtside. Matt Priest is going to down there and announce our starting lineups tonight. And then we're going to throw it back up here, and we're going to get ready for tip-off. So let's throw it down courtside. We'll be back shortly.
To our home fans who are supporting DCG, welcome to Meadows Gym in the state here at DCG High School for tonight's game between the Newton Cardinals Cardinals and our DCG Mustangs. Ladies and gentlemen of DCG, we enjoy new great traditions, one of which is great sportsmanship. The IHSAA, the IHSAU, and the LHC promote good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. Please support participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments or stated actions directed at regulated officials, participants, and coaches, team representatives, or event personnel are empowered and are now removed from the venue. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game and make it a nice night. In other words, be nice. A reminder to all spectators of the first row, pictures and remain after first stations of players and officials. Thank you for your cooperation. And speaking of officials, tonight's officials are assigned by the Idaho Basketball Business Association, are Jerry Bianco, Ryan Dixon, and Ryan Perry. Thank you to them for their good work. Good luck to our officials. Thank you. Tonight's athletic coach is Jerry Bianco. Now, let's meet our guests, the Cardinals from Newton. Starting at the guard, 6'1" senior, number 2, Caleb Mattis. At guard, 5'10" senior, number 3, Nate Lampy. At guard, 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Caden Klein. At forward, 6'1" senior, number 22, Hunter Teague. And at forward, 6'1" senior, number 24, Christian Lawson. Assistant coaches for Newton are Brady Kello, Blake Warren, and Ryan Matthews. Head coaches, Jason Carter. And now, let's get the starting round for our Varsity Mustang. At guard, the 5'10" junior, number 2, Dave Barry. At guard, the 6'3" senior, number 4, Jackson Green. At forward, the 6'2" senior, number 24, Jonathan Howard. At guard, the 6'3" senior, number 32, David Jones. And at center, the 6'3" senior, number 50, David Cahill.
All right, everybody, starting lineups are in the books. And for those that may have been listening, man, Caleb Mattis, man, that kid is an absolutely stud athlete. Great quarterback, man. Newton beat us in football this year, and he had a lot to do with it. But and then Nate Lampy, for those who know the girls' team, man, Josie Lampy, that is her cousin. Also, absolutely awesome athlete. It's going to be a fun game, man. This is a very good Newton team, very good Mustang team. Should be a lot of fun. I know Newton came out at home when we played him earlier, hitting a ton of threes early. And then we hit them late. Let's see if we're going to see a little bit of that or what kind of action we're going to get. But Mustangs win the tip, Pat.
Yeah, defensively, each team is efficient, giving up 52 points per game. DCG scores at a higher clip, 13 points plus Newton Cardinals.
Ooh, Green step back for 3, fires. In and out. Oh, what a great putback right there by Calix Cahill. Tell you what, man, he is just a beast. You know, we talked with him at the halftime of the girls' game in Senior Spotlight. He just talked about all the work he's been putting in the weight room, and you can see it down there, man. He's just bigger, he's stronger. Got a great box out and an easy bucket there.
Yeah, that's the greatest thing in the world for a big guy. Get the rebound and the 2.
Ooh, nice take right there by Mattis, but a big rebound by Cahill. He's going to push up. Jay Howard's going to stop and pop for 3. He's going to miss. Rebound right there by Hunter Teague. And now Newton pushing the ball up. Mustangs up early, 2-0. All right, this Newton team, not big, but super athletic. Got some good basketball players. Oh, man, good ball fake right there. Doesn't get the roll, but love that move right there by Caden Klein.
Cahill gets every board so far in this game, 3 of them.
Jay Howard from the corner. That's a sweet spot. Boom! Shakalaka! That's a McDivitt three-pointer for Jay Howard. And like I said, he gets in the corner, Pat, and he's almost automatic.
Yeah, there's nobody over there either. I mean, he's not going to miss 2 in a row.
Three at the top. Ooh, almost a match, but Jackson Green taking that one away from Cahill. He goes, nope, that's
give me some of that. I got to get some of that too.
All right, Green, he's got like unlimited range.
Yeah, right now it's important. DCG scores at a higher clip already. We know that it's going to be hard to keep the Mustangs out of that rim. Got to get a good defensive possession here. Nice double right there.
Yeah, nice job. Good feed to Jaden Jones by Cahill. He drew that double team, and really nice job just keeping his head up, Pat, and finding the open
absolutely. That's just called good basketball. I was expecting to see a timeout right there. DCG holds and scores. We'll get us a tee over there if Newton.
Mattis driving in. He's going to give it up to Lampy, who fires a three, and he's long. Rebound by Cahill. Cahill will push. He does a really good job. He's actually got pretty good ball skills for a big man, Pat.
Absolutely, and he's got a lot more freedom now.
Oh, nice job by Mattis. Taking it away. And he's able to finish with the left hand.
That was a needed bucket right there.
Yeah, Tate Perrin fires a three. He's going to miss. Rebound in the air right there by Christian Lawson. Newton looking to see if they can get back in with another quick basket. Lawson pull-up jump shot. He's going to be short. Nice rebound by Lampy. Gives it up. Jump shot good by Hunter Teague. And look at that. Newton worked them way back in. Four quick bucket.
Yeah, just like that,
points.
You got yourself a game.
7-4 Mustang lead. And that's just 1-2, team, you start getting some threes to fall, and you just want to keep throwing them up. Sometimes you've got to bury it down, set up your offense, and see what happens. Nice feed right there to Cahill. Oh, great footwork. Easy bucket for Cahill. He could be doing that all night down there, Pat.
Yeah, he's the biggest guy on the court right now, and I think if you need a basket, you go down there. You keep feeding that until you can't stop.
I would feed him all night because I'll tell you, he's got the advantage down there big time. Jay Howard will be called with the first foul of the game, and his first foul as Lawson was trying to get around him. All right, Lampy to inbound for the Cardinals. Good energy from both teams, though, Pat, just like we saw from the girls' game. We weren't expecting anything less from both these teams tonight.
Right on, absolutely. So now you bring this has got to be very challenging for Newton because you're going to bring the length of Fuller in right now with Tate going to the bench right there. It looks like he's going to have his hand checked out. But you bring that length in with that same athleticism that you've got. Man, this is some tough sledding right now.
Dude, I love me some Brogan Fuller. This kid is just a difference maker off the bench. He does so many things well. Oh, man, great turnaround. Short, though. Oh, man, how Green was able to get that off to Jones. Wow. That ball looked short like it was going to be intercepted by Newton, and somehow Green able to come up, and then a nice dish to Jones. Oh, Mattis. Oh, there it is, Fuller. Fuller again.
And there's two of them right in a row, and what you're talking. So that length is just that is so hard to go against is that length right there. That's been a long time since we've seen two blocks like that back to back.
I'm just going to tell you this, man. Fuller is a huge difference maker. Him being the sixth man off the bench, or the first man off the bench, but the sixth man is just game changer. His length, his tenacity, I'm telling you, man, he is just a lot of fun to watch. And what a secret weapon in him. Oh, man, nice little play right there. Klein not able to hit the three, unfortunately, but a big-time rebound for the Mustangs. Oh, really nice job by Cahill. He's going to draw the foul, just working himself down to the block right there.
See, that play right there is what Calix was talking about in his interview with us in the girls' game. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch it.
Yes.
But he was strong enough to dribble through that, that right there.
Too easy coming off the set play. Brogan with an easy bucket. But you're right, Pat. Calix did talk about that, and you can see it every time he steps on the court, man. I mean, he's just getting better with every game, too.
Well, not only that, he seeks it out. So he knows it's coming, and he's looking for it. Here comes a dunk time.
Nope. Green's going to finish. He thought about it.
Yeah.
Newton's going to call a timeout as the Mustangs have pulled away now with a double-digit lead after Newton was able to close after Mustangs got up 7-0. And then the Mustangs, again, just their speed, how quick they're able to get out, Pat. And, I mean, they're just, when they get going, it's like an unstoppable force, Pat. It's really just a lot of fun to watch.
Well, when you have athletes, man, and I'm telling you, this is when I was going back and I was looking at rankings and I was looking at where's everybody at. I am shocked that this team is not ranked. That just tells you this would be number one in 3A right now. There is no question in my mind this DCG team, and they're not even ranked in 4A. Not that the rankings matter, but it will at the end when you're trying to set up your run for the state tournament. So it's important that they go out there and really do well here over this next 4 or 5 game stretch.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun just to kind of see how they continue to grow, what that's going to look like. They're playing great basketball right now. And, you know, obviously you're seeing it tonight, man. Their energy is really good. The couple of games they've lost, it's been close games. Another miss, rebound Cahill. When you got a guy like that can bring it up the court and allow your guys to get up and get set, oh, man. Foul on the floor. And that's one thing Newton's going to have to be careful of, too, because, you know, the amount of fouls that they're starting to draw right now, they've got to be very, very careful.
Right. And 2 minutes remain, so there's only 2 fouls for Newton right now.
All right, inbound to Brogan. Basie in for the – he's going to get it. Swings over to Green for 3. Boom, shakalaka. That's a McDivitt three-pointer for Jackson Green.
You know, and every time that ball rotates like that and Green puts it up, every opposing coach just looks at the floor. You know, it's just like, God dang it, there goes another one.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. Mattis for 3. Buries it. That's a big shot for Newton at the top of the key. Big time right there by Caleb Mattis.
That's huge. I mean, they need more of that, and that looked really good coming off the hand. The problem is the defense for DCG has just been that good, and he just hasn't had any space.
Well, it's going to be important for him and Lampy to figure out a way to get some shots at. Cross court to Vasey. He's going to swing it over to Fuller into Cahill. Nice little fadeaway by Cahill. Gets the bucket to roll. Nice fadeaway.
See, that's an unstoppable shot. There's no, if he was to do that every single time and hit 60%, I mean, you just can't stop it.
Pass on the 3 there. Mattis trying to work his way, get a feel.
That better not be a foul on.
Wow.
That is garbage.
That was kind of a lean in on that. I don't agree with that foul at all. Good defense, Brogan. Fuller, keep it up, kid. That's what I'll tell you. All right, Jay Howard and Dane Mock checking in right here for the Mustangs. Going to give Cahill and Green a little bit of a breather. You see Dane really starting to kind of fit in and settle in with the team. You know, he didn't play basketball last year. He's a heck of a linebacker. He's going to play football on Saturdays next year. Oh, Mattis, what a move. He's going to get fouled by Jones. Great basketball move by Caleb Mattis. But he's really starting to settle in. And, you know, he's going to be a huge contributor because when you got to bring Calix out, you got to bring somebody else that's going to stay physical. That's something that Dane Mock's been able to do for DCG.
It makes me wonder if maybe Rankin went to him and say, you know, you should go play some basketball.
I would have. A little recruiting action right there.
Right
Mattis
now.
hits the first.
You don't need to score. There's certain things that you can if you want, but we need you to rebound. We need you to defend. We need you to command the paint.
Misses the second. Rebound by Jay Howard. 20-8 Mustang lead. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. Man, this thing has just flown by, Pat.
Yeah, this is, you know, when there's not that many stoppages right there, there's just a lot of action going on here.
Jay Howard for 3. Misses. Going to be an over in the back on Brogan, and he needs to be careful. That's somebody we don't want to get in foul trouble.
Well, that's 2
His
fouls
value add
now.
is big.
That's 2 fouls, and I'm not sure he's got 1.
Well, that one might have been more than the first one for sure. He's going to give Brogan a break here. Tate Perrin coming back in for the Mustangs. Hey, First Street Tavern, one of our game sponsors, proud to continue supporter of the DCG Booster Club and the Mustangs. Come out and enjoy a meal, some bingo, and other fun events along with local friends at First Street Tavern. All right, Newton swinging the ball around up top. They're down 12, man. They would love to see if they can close this a little bit more. Another bucket would be big for the Cardinals. Tell you what, man, the defense out here, I mean, this game plays a little quicker, obviously, than the girls' game does. But I'll tell you what, the girls' tenacity on defense, the boys are playing very similar right here, man. Just
Right.
really good active hands, making it tough. Good jump shot, miss right there. Rebound, Jaden Jones. And the Mustangs with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Tate's just going to fire up and is not going to be able to do anything with it. But the Mustangs will end the first quarter up 20-8. So good start for DCG. I mean, that's what you want to see in your Mustang fan. Newton able to kind of work themselves back in, but they really haven't looked comfortable on the offensive side of the ball yet. So it'd be interesting if, what kind of adjustments they're going to make. But, man, the Mustangs' defense has been fantastic right now.
Yeah, the defense has been great. It's been active. It's been all the way. And it's extended defense, too. So they're defending on the outside. You got a smaller team like this. They can manage the paint with just one. You put Dane or Calix or Brogan down there, and you got that covered. Now it's just a matter of guarding with your life when you get out there to the 3-point line and beyond. We haven't really seen pressure, trapping, and that'll be interesting to see if we can see some of that. DCG is going to want to really get off to a quick start here in this next 2 to 3 minutes, and see if they can't get this to the point where it's put away.
No doubt. Well, hey, just something I wanted to share with you guys. I mean, this was a couple of days ago, but Joel Rankin just coached his 500th game at DCG. He's old, blessed. It's a labor of love. He's got countless memories, special relationships, and his heart's full. Honored to be the all-time winningest and losingest coach in the history of Mustangs boys basketball. He said, when you find a job you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. So, Coach Rankin, we want to say thank you for all you've done for not just the DCG community, but absolutely for this Mustang basketball program. You're loved by your players, Coach, so we appreciate that very much. All right, Newton comes out with the ball to start the second quarter. Mustangs making it tough. Oh, Jaden Jones able to get hands on it. Gets the ball over to Lampy. Not able to finish. Going to take it back up again. And there will be a foul called there, and it will probably be called
on Calix
Cahill. Saw you over there jabber with Coach Jones here just a second ago. Pat, what are you guys talking about?
We're going out for dinner this weekend. We're doing some.
I love it.
He just said Heelan. Lamar's beat Heelan today.
Wow,
by
really?
4 points. So when you're number one in the state, everybody wants to be you. We got their best effort, and I'm sure they gave the same great effort there at Lamar's, but Lamar's took them down. That just tells you the level of basketball that you have on the girls' side in 4A ball.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'd prefer to have that game regular season because I got a gut feeling we're going to see Heelan again. Oh, man, big time. Ooh, shakalaka. That's a Schaefer Auto Body slam dunk by Calix Cahill.
That's in traffic, too, man. That's huge.
Oh, man, tipped away. Howard gets it up to Green, dishes it back out. Oh, no. No, it'd be an over and back. Unfortunately, turnover. They couldn't slow it down enough, guys. They were moving too fast.
Right. So 2 fouls, it doesn't make any difference right now. We're staying with what we got. Fuller comes back in with the 2 fouls.
Coach Rings is going, hey, let's just be smart. He goes, I know the first foul wasn't the foul. He goes, but that second one, you got to be smart.
Right.
You just got to be smart.
That's probably true. Just make sure the ball's in front of you and play good, solid defense.
I mean, he's just a big-time difference maker. 3 at the top. Got to be short right there by Lawson. Rebound by Cahill. Green pushing. Oh, Brogan was coming in, too.
Yeah,
Tate Perrin, the little guy.
Have to be more aggressive to the basket.
Too easy right there for Cahill. It's definitely interesting to see Tate Perrin down there, man. All these big passes going away, and the Tate Perrin somehow comes up out of nowhere with the ball. And then he dishes out to Cahill, goes, nope, I'm just going to take it in and throw this thing down. Oh, man, what a great ball fake right there. Holy smokes. Hunter Teague, that was a man play right there, kid. You get the big man off his feet like that, man, you're going to have success. It's just the nature of the beast.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think he touched him. That looked like a big-time flop by Lampy.
Well, I mean, even if it's not a flop.
No, that was. You go back and rewatch that tape 100%. I don't know how much Howard got him on that one.
I don't even know if there was contact.
That's all right. Foul call, Dan. Nothing you can do about it. Howard's
going
to go to the bench. He's going to get relieved right here. Got Jaden Jones coming back in the game. 24-10 Mustang lead. Oh, really nice job Another block right there by Brogan Fuller. Tips it back. Oh,
Not
man.
able to corral that ball. It's like an egg.
Bauer able to come away with it for Newton. Gets it over to Mattis.
These games are hard to officiate because it's so fast anyway. There's so much going on. It's physical.
Well, there's going to be some physicality. You just got to
Right.
manage it the best you can.
Right
So,
on.
Yep, Mattis a top for 3. And he got the bank is open. Gets a bank 3-pointer. That's a big shot. Closes the game to 11 points. Well, that's Green's range for sure.
Yeah, and see that's what happens is
Timeout, Coach
you have
Rankin.
to guard out there, right?
Yeah.
So we should be able to feast down below that DCG marker and
Yeah,
in the
no
box.
Well, hey, let's give it up to DMAC, our second game sponsor tonight. DMAC at Perry Van Kirk Career Academy serves our DCG students, giving them advantage of getting a jump start on their academic and career goals while attending tuition-free college courses. With an early start on college, students gain experience that leads them directly to success. For more information, visit that DMAC representatives out the table outside the gymnasium tonight. So DMAC, much love and super appreciated. And then obviously McDivitz and Schaefer getting some love tonight too. Got to love our sponsors, man. They do so much and allow us to get up here and do this at no charge for all the fans out there that weren't able to make it. So hopefully all you fans from Newton, Mustang fans that couldn't make it, you're enjoying the stream tonight because this has been a great game. Mustangs only up 11 after Mattis's big 3 to close that gap, 24-13 with 5:29 left here in the second quarter.
One of the strengths for Newton is their defense, and they're going to have to show up right now and start holding DCG as much as they can.
Yeah, really nice job. Gets it out. Jones for 3 at the top. Misses. Oh, Cahill tried to go for it. He's going to have to get up now. Newton, I don't think they know that they have the numbers advantage yet. That's a travel. Yeah, it's tough. You know, you got the numbers advantage because Cahill goes down there and you come up and you turn it over on a travel. Not something you'd like to see. A little frustrating from the Newton side, but, you know, they're playing good defense right now and they're keeping it close, and that's what they've got to do. Yeah, the Mustangs have had some open looks. They just haven't been able to get the ball to go down. Nice defense right there. Good defense on Green.
Clear this thing out. You just heard that. It's like, clear it. Here we go.
Oh, Cahill with a fadeaway jumper is just balling right now.
No, he's definitely a first-team all-conference player, right?
No doubt, no doubt.
But, you know, when you're in that 5A range, or I guess 4A for boys, I mean, he should be getting some all-state honors.
Tell you what, I've been impressed with number 1, Cade Bauer, man. Playing good defense on Green on that last possession. Coming off the bench, getting some good minutes, making an impact for Newton. Oh, nice job by Tate Perrin. The pickpocket almost knocking that one away. Oh, man, Lampy almost got that one knocked away, too. Oh, nice feed. Oh, man, Green had him make an adjustment at the basket. Oh, so close. Almost an alley-oop between Fuller and Cahill.
Wow, that was a great pass.
That was close.
Timing.
Lampy for 3, misses. Knocked away, and Newton's going to get the advantage of a long offensive rebound. Mattis for a deep 3. He's going to miss. Knocked out again.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Tate Perrin's going to take that and finish. Great job by Tate Perrin. His quickness can just be a game changer when you get out there like that, man. I mean, really nice job by Tate Perrin.
Just like that, 15 points.
Newton trying to work through. I'll tell you what, the athleticism by both teams is just awesome, man. I mean, Newton's got a ton of athletes. There's Bauer for 3. He hits a big 3-pointer for Newton right there. Closes it to 12 points. All right, Fuller over to Jones. Perrin, Green's going to fire for 3. He's going to miss. Rebound by Jones. Nice job by Jaden knowing where he was at. Great finish by Jones.
I think the defense thought he was going to go ahead and dish that thing back. He throws that thing on the other side with the left.
It's fun getting a chance to watch his sister Tess Jones in the girls' game earlier, and then brother Jaden getting some nice points here for the boys in the late game. 30-16, just under 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Oh man, Mattis travels, but I'll tell you what, taking the body contact and just working it in. I'll tell you what, that's a tough kid. I'm telling you, he played quarterback this year, and he was. I mean, we lost to Newton in football, but watching him play, I mean, he's just a phenomenal athlete, man. And he just showed it down there, taking the contact. He ain't bigger than everybody else, but he plays bigger.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
And
man.
that's the mentality that you want. It doesn't matter whether you're playing swimming. It doesn't matter.
Dane Mock, a feed from Cahill. Dane finishes. He might have the best hair on the team, by the way.
Absolutely. I wish I had
No
half
kidding.
that.
No joke. All right. What a great assist right there from Cahill. Everybody getting into the mix on the scoring side for the Mustangs.
And a lot of it's built on the size. It's one thing to have speed and quickness, but every once in a while,
Three
it's
in
nice
the
to
bucket
have-
right there by Christian Ergenbright.
It's nice to have the size.
So Newton's hitting some threes, man. They're trying to hang around. It's 32-19. Oh, they're going to call him on a travel. It's tough sometimes. You get going so quick. Your head just keeps going sometimes. That's how it works. Takes it all. Can I get a replay, though? I don't think they traveled. 2 minutes left. 32-19. Tell you what, Pat, man, I'm excited, man. February 2nd, man, we got a cake auction coming out, man. I can't wait to see what cakes they're going to be bringing this year.
Yeah, the money that comes in on that, they said what it was. It is an unbelievable amount of money that is donated.
Oh, man, that's a big-time save right there. Unfortunately, it's the Mustangs who reap the advantage. Oh, look at Green.
Jeez.
He takes his 2 steps and used that wingspan. Holy cow. What a great play by Jackson Green. 34-19, just under a minute and a half left here in the second quarter. See if Newton can close with some points here. There you go. Lampy for 3, just short. Rebound Green. Oh, look at this. What a finish by Fuller. Good feed by Tate Parent. Timeout called with a minute 15 left. Tell you what, when the Mustangs run and gun, man, they're just fun. When they get it going and they're just feeding and the ball's not even hitting the ground, Pat, it's just pass to pass to basket. That's just some of the prettiest basketball you can watch, man.
Yeah, and you hope that's the way you can play. You know you can. You hope you do. But, man, it sure is nice when it happens because it's great to watch, especially if you're the one rooting for the team in white.
Yeah, boy, they're just fun to watch tonight. 36-19, 1:15 left here in the second quarter. Stay tuned at halftime, folks. I know you're going to want to refill your beverages and your popcorn bowls, but Vanessa Bickford's going to be joining us for a senior spotlight, and this is one I've been looking forward to this year, so make sure you hang tight. But before that, we got a minute 15 left here in the second quarter before half, Pat. Let's see if the Mustangs can get another bucket.
Just from an intensity standpoint, all things equal, you want to win that last minute of the half right here.
This will be big for Newton. I mean, points for them right now is massive. I mean, they really need a bucket on this possession, so they really need to work through, get themselves a good bucket, a good opportunity here, and just don't turn the ball over. There you go, 3 in the corner. Another big 3 right there by Christian Ergenbright. That's his second one here in the last couple of minutes. 36-22, that's a big bucket for Newton. Dane swinging himself out. Gets it out to Green. Dane sets the screen. There you go. The pickpocket short on the 3. And here's Newton looking to run. They're going to step, and he's going to fire for 3. And back-to-back threes as Caden Klein hits one.
Just like that. I mean,
11
you turn
points.
this into
It was 17 points. Now with 11 with 2 back-to-back threes. That's big buckets for Newton.
That's huge.
Hey, that's how quick the boys' game can turn, man. I mean, it's just a little quicker pace, and it's just crazy. You got a 6-0 swing right there in the last 20 seconds.
Just
Fuller
like
for
that.
3. He's short. Mock goes up for the rebound, not able to get it, and that's going to end the first half. Mustangs 36, Newton 25, but with 2 big threes to close that to 11 points, that's a win if you're Newton.
Oh, that's huge. You're going into the locker room right now saying, man, we keep doing that. We got a chance in the third quarter here to see if we can't get this thing to a 4 or 5 point deficit and then take the lead in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We got Vanessa coming up here. Before we do that, though, just want to give a huge shout out to the DCG Education Foundation. It's a nonprofit organization committed to supporting DCG students in their pursuit of higher education through financial scholarships generated in partnership with community, philanthropic, and fundraising initiatives. The DCGEF has awarded over $810,000 in scholarship dollars to students attending trade programs, community college, public universities, private colleges over the last 8 years. If your family or your business would like to sponsor a scholarship, please reach out to dcgeducationfoundation.org. Thank you for your support. They're out there right now, the DCGEF manning the concession stands out there. I want to say thank you so much. All right, now I'm done because we get to talk to the girl, the bomb diggity, Vanessa Bickford. What's up, Vanessa?
Nothing much.
You got a big dub.
Yeah.
That was big time, man.
Yeah, it was a
Tell you
good
what,
win.
that was a good win.
Yeah.
Feel good about that?
Yeah.
You balled out though, girl. We were talking about you. Were like, I can't wait to talk to Vanessa. That was awesome. Well, hey, we're excited to have you up here, man. I mean, what are just before I hop in and give it over to Pat? What is oh, let me close my iPad. Thanks there, Big Mike's is looking out for me. What are some takeaways from that game though? What are some things that you guys took from that, or maybe some things that you guys were working on in this game? Because I mean, you guys had back-to-back losses against Ankeny and Bishop Heelan.
Yep.
Big win last night against Pella Christian, and then another one tonight. What are some things you guys are working on tonight?
One of the biggest things we're working on is our toughness, because we believe that was a part of the loss on Saturday that we had. So we've been focusing on that a lot. Also, just like working the ball more, pushing the ball up the floor as fast as we can, and getting like the whole team involved. And yeah.
Yeah, you guys were balling, man. I'd say the toughness was there tonight.
Yeah.
The energy was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Your defensive energy was ridiculous. You guys had to be exhausted after that game. You better sleep good tonight, girl.
Yeah. It was
All right,
good.
I'm going to hand it over to Pat. He's going to run you through the ringer.
All right.
Okay.
We're going to go 94 seconds with Brad and Pat here. We waited 4 years to get you up here for this thing, all right?
Yeah.
This is, hopefully you feel good about this thing right here. What's your favorite food?
Steak.
Steak.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. There we go. We get a lot of pastas and stuff like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever. Toughest coach that you've ever played for?
Probably Jones.
Jones?
Yeah.
He, I would agree, he's a tough but fair coach
Yeah.
and very good at what
That
he does.
says a lot
for
because
sure.
you guys play a lot of AAU ball with attack and some of that stuff, huh?
Mhm.
It's big time, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Social media followers, like the Instagrams and all the other stuff that's out there. How many?
I'll go with Instagram. I think I have like 800.
Nice.
Yeah.
Be a popular
So
number.
do you follow Calix Cahill on Instagram?
I do.
All right. Does he follow you?
Yes.
All right. See, there you go. Right. So there's because he had 800 as well. Cat or a dog person?
Cat.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have a cat?
I don't,
You
but I like
want
cats. I do want a cat. Yeah.
I just got a cat. It's unbelievable thing. So any superstitions or things that in your game that leading up to it? I had one back in the day. It was my socks. Man, I had to have the right socks. Things like that. Do you have anything like that?
I actually have a lot, but one of them is before every game I eat a banana and half a peanut butter and jelly.
Half.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
that's
half a
nice.
peanut butter jelly?
Because I feel like if I eat a whole one, I'll be too full.
Yeah.
All right.
You can
I
have
like
a couple
that
bites at halftime,
Yeah.
right? So if you could be anybody for a day, anybody,
Uh-huh.
who would it be and why?
I would say either Coach Closter or Caitlin Clark.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Give me what's the Closter thing?
I don't know. I have a good relationship with Closter, and I just think it would be cool to be him for a day.
Just to see what his mindset
Yeah.
is and what he sees, that would be interesting, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Everybody
That would-
knows why you'd want to be Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
That would be a fun one though too, man. Caitlin's pretty awesome.
That's right. No, that would be exhausting for
Yeah.
me. I don't
Yeah.
think I can handle it. What's your most memorable most memorable sports moment?
Definitely winning the state championship last year.
Absolutely, man. That doesn't happen by luck. Nobody gives that to you. You knew that from the year prior to. Nobody's going to give it to you. You went out there and earned it. That's 94 seconds right there. That's awesome.
Dude, awesome. All right, so Vanessa, I get to ask you some tough ones now. So you've been in program. You started as a freshman. You've been in program for 4 years. You got to kind of see this thing evolve, right? And I mean, Coach Jones has done a great job with the program. But what do you think's been the biggest thing for you from being a freshman to being on this team now? What's been the biggest, just like the biggest adjustment that you've had to make as you've grown in this program?
I'd say probably like stepping into a leadership role. Like as a freshman, obviously, like I was a little scared and intimidated, but I think as the 4 years have gone by, I've learned how to become a leader. And like I want to thank Coach Jones for that, and then also my teammates for like allowing me to be a leader for them. So, yeah.
I'll tell you what, the challenge that you guys have this year versus last year, you guys had a great team last year, you won the state tournament. It was a lot of fun last year. Last year was a baller, right? This year you come back, you have a good chunk of the team left, but you lose Emma, you lose a couple players. You have to figure out what that's going to look like. What's the big difference with this team this year? I mean, what have you seen growth-wise from this team? I mean, what's it meant to be a part of this group and seeing what you guys have been able to do this year not to take away from what you guys did last year?
Yeah, I think, well, we have like a lot of younger players who are like stepping onto the varsity floor for the first time, not as much as they did last year. So it's like, I think we have a good team culture and like everybody wants to see each other succeed, which is really important. And it's made this year a lot of fun. And yeah, people are stepping into their roles now and it's just been a lot of fun.
What's it been like having Aubrey back?
I love it. She's such a good player. She's one of my best friends. It's really fun to have her on the court again.
It's fun to watch her on the court. We were kind of talking about. I didn't get a chance to watch the Pella Christian game. Did she start last night, or was tonight her first start?
She started last
Okay.
night. Yeah.
So last night was her first start, but it was just, Macy's done a great job this year, filling, just being that person, because you got a freshman like that to be able to come up and be able to start when you have somebody like Aubrey out. But then seeing Macy come off the bench tonight and the energy and what she was able to bring off that was pretty spectacular,
Yeah, she had
right?
such a good game.
Just that team dynamic has been crazy. I mean, there are way more younger players this year. Do you think that that's changing how you guys are playing this year?
I think it is a little bit. Like, obviously, without Emma, like, we don't have a post player really this year. Josie's done a really good job down there, I think. But with the younger kids, I think we're really focusing on running our plays right and executing what we need to on offense and defense. And we're focusing on that more, and I think that's actually helped our game a lot.
So, two, I would say, tough losses. The Ankeny loss, the Bishop Heelan loss.
Yeah.
I watching the Bishop Heelan game, Pat and I commented, we did that game, and that just didn't look like you guys on the court, really. I mean, it really didn't. It's like, I'm playing on a Saturday. I don't want to be playing on a Saturday. But anyway, you take those two losses, and those are against two good teams. What is that mentality like for you guys as you guys come back? You guys play last night. You guys play tonight. I mean, you guys are playing a lot of basketball right now in consecutive days.
Yeah.
But how do you come off those losses like that? I mean, those are tough losses, right? Yeah. And then to be able to come back out. I mean, what's that been like in the locker room between Coach Jones and you guys? I mean, what's that mentality and attitude been like?
I think we all really wanted to bounce back from those. We wanted to have, we would just want to have good games. So, like I said, we've been focusing on toughness, our energy. Those probably were lower than they should have been at that Bishop Heelan game. So that's just our focuses. And obviously tonight they were great. So
that's on point tonight, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to watch. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to ask you this question too. So we talk about you being a senior this year. Obviously, you guys are having a very good season. We're expecting big things. I'm sure you guys are too. And we're excited to see where it goes.
Yep.
But you're graduating this year. So everybody wants to kind of have an insight, man. What's next for Vanessa Bickford, man? Are you thinking about playing ball at the next level, or, what are your plans as you graduate this year?
Yes. So I will be playing basketball at the University of Minnesota Duluth.
Ooh, nice. Well, I'll tell you what, if the coach of University of Minnesota Duluth is is watching this, you're very lucky to have this young lady playing for your team, because not only is she a great leader and baller, but you bring a lot. You're going to bring a lot to that program. And we're going to be excited to see what Vanessa Bickford does at that next level. And I think that transitions perfectly into, what we talk about when we close these things out is, we want to just say thank you, because you've been in this program for 4 years. What you do for the community, what you do for the young girl basketball players with all the camps and everything that you guys do to show them what it's like to be a Mustang. I mean, they all idolize you guys. They want to be you, right? But we also know it's not easy being a student athlete. So we want to just say thank you for what you've done, for what you're continuing to do. I mean, it's just been spectacular. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So your class will have won more basketball games than anybody in the history of DCG.
Mm-hmm.
You start to break that down. You are the only one to start as a freshman and play as a freshman. You will go down as the number one winning player in DCG history. I don't know if that's ever been talked about.
I've never.
So, I mean, if you go back and look at the number of games played and things like that, when you get to the state tournament, number one, have you been there 3 years?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the first time that's happened in that span. So what you've done has been absolutely unbelievable, and it's not done yet for you.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We're going to kick you out, girl. Thank you for coming up. It was awesome talking to you. That's Vanessa Bickford, everybody, man. Big-time senior ball player for the Dallas Center Grimes girls team. Now we're going to get ready to kick off here. We went all the way through halftime on that one. It was worth every second, because talking with Vanessa is baller, shot caller. And again, the girls with a big win against Newton earlier. Vanessa had a great game in that game. If you get a chance to go back and watch that, please do. I mean, those girls tonight, she talked about the energy level. Man, they brought it tonight, man. They were another level. But the boys also playing at high energy. And the Mustangs are going to start with the possession here in third quarter. Up 36-25. Newton closed out with 2 big threes. Oh, man, they're going to call it on the floor. Kaylee's like, come on, dude. Don't you see how big my strides are? I was going.
Yeah.
But anyway, Newton closed with 2 big threes, and they were down 17, made it to 11 points. Now let's see what they can do here, Pat.
Yeah, you want to come out with that same intensity and effort and energy that you had in that first half. If you do that, man, this should be good.
All right, good ball movement so far for the Mustangs. Jay Howard, hands off to Green, coming back up. Looks like Coach Rankin's calling a play. 20 seconds left.
Whatever they called, they had a play set up right out of the gate.
Oh, man, what a great play right there. Good back cut. Cahill read that perfectly, and Green with an easy 2-point bucket.
This team is so good at those half-court sets.
Nice job by Mattis. I mean, really good basketball move. Wasn't able to finish. Ooh, Lampy almost able to take that away. And Jay Howard's going to come up. Oh, big block right there on Jay Howard. And that was by Caden Klein. Now the Mustangs are going to work on setting themselves up here. 3 by Green doesn't go in, but a rebound right there by Lampy. Newton moving the ball up. Look at that coming up. Oh, nice finish right there by Christian Lawson. And it's a 9-point game, everybody.
Yep, just like that.
This is a Newton team you can't sleep on, man. They are very, very talented. Mustangs have got to stay focused.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's when shots are going in and you got some things going your way, it's easy for stuff like this to happen because you think, I'm always going to get my shots. Doesn't happen all the time.
Ooh, and another big bucket right there for Lawson, back-to-back buckets. And I'll tell you what, this is where the Mustangs, they just need to slow things down. They got to weather this storm, right? They got to weather this storm right here. Cahill's going to take it in, and he draws the foul and finishes. He's going to get a chance at a 3-point play.
Jeez, that is ridiculous, man. I'll tell you, the strength of Cahill to get that ball even above his shoulders is unbelievable.
I'm telling you, all that work he's put in is paying off. I mean,
he talked about that in his interview, and
nice
you
job.
go back and
Makes
look
the
at
free-
last year. I mean, that's the type of thing he couldn't do. But if you want to do that, you got to put the time in the offseason, which is what he talked about. He has a coach. He has somebody that works on his footwork and things like that, and it's paying dividends.
Green with a kick ball. As Lampy was trying to feed that end to Mattis down low. 21 seconds left on the shot clock here. Newton done a great job coming out here in the second half, man. Bringing some serious energy, working themselves in, able to close out this lead a little bit. I mean, that's what you want to do.
Oh,
that was a travel big time. Yeah,
that was a run, right? That's not walking or traveling. They call it walking. That's running. But that's what defense does. It's like I'm just trying to find some space, and there's no space to be had anywhere around those defenders.
Jones out to Howard. He's going to feed it down. Nice turnaround feed. I'm telling you, feed Cahill. Nobody's been able to really stop him tonight at all.
He's got to be shooting 80%.
I mean,
he hasn't missed about anything.
Oh, man, a nice move right there by Lawson. He's kind of taking things over right here for Newton at this point. Draws the foul. He's going to go to line to shoot two. Jay Howard's going to get called for a foul there.
Is that his third foul?
It is.
So, I mean, now I think you got to look at who's the number one and start pivoting your players around to make sure that you don't put one person at peril.
Well, Fuller's going to come in. He's got two as well, but it's just one of those deals, man. They're going to have to come in and pick each other up. Lawson misses on that one. Rebound by Jones. Taken away by Mattis, and he's going to finish. I'm going to say, Jaden, got to be strong with the ball, kid. Got to be strong with the ball. 43-31.
Every time you get that ball anywhere, outside of your body, there's two black shirts right there trying to strip it away.
Wow, look at that. Cahill not able to finish that time, but just the strength to get in. Lampy coming down super fast. Look at that explosion. Brogan Fuller, another big block. He gets it up to Green. Green's going to work himself down and finishes. Can Brogan Fuller, I mean, this kid is just dynamite right now.
He hit that ball hard enough, he about broke the backboard.
Oh, and they're going to call Cahill on a foul. Tell you what, man, I don't know what Lawson had at halftime. That kid's come out shot out of a cannon right now. That'll be 2 on Cahill. Buries the first. Man, Fuller's got at least 3, maybe 4 blocks already tonight.
And blocks are exciting, aren't they? And those are the ones that's like everybody wants to get that block shot.
Yep. Jones comes down to this time and says, nope, ain't taking it from me this time. Love that. Tate Perrin to bring the ball up for the Mustangs. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Mustangs up 45-32. Newton's finding a way to stick around, man. Really impressed with this team.
Yeah.
Foul's going to be called on the floor. Well, we've seen that on SportsCenter a lot this last week between Joel Embiid, I know, did one. There was another basketball player. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Everybody at home's probably yelling because they know exactly what I'm talking about. Cahill tried to throw his own little version down there. Holy smokes. If he would have landed that, this place would have erupted.
I've not seen that at the high school level.
All right, Jones to bring it out. Gets it to Perrin.
And Mattis down
Perrin,
there.
he's got fire from 3 in the corner. Oh, in and out. Good box out by Mattis right there on Cahill.
Here comes a dunk.
Yep. Oh, and he missed the dunk. Oh, he wants that one back. Green won't dunk, but he'll make the layup for sure. Yeah, Newton's going to call timeout because they're like, come on, guys. You know, they're turning the ball over on the fast break, and the Mustangs are getting the ball up, and you can't afford to have that because now it's a 15-point game. And Newton's got to be really careful because you get over that 20-point mark, and it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult to get back in. I mean, they've done a really good job of getting back into single digits in this third quarter. So that was a very good timeout by Coach down there just to kind of get the guys to say, hey, guys, come on. We can't afford to do this because I guarantee they've watched enough tape. They know that the Mustangs love that game. If they can get up and run down the court, man, A, it's going to wear you out. You're going to get tired. But B, those are just easy buckets down there. I mean, yeah, Cahill missed the dunk. It'd be another 2 points, but you just can't give it up like that. So that's something they're going to have to make an adjustment on for sure.
Yeah, they're going to have to adjust. And so now you're going to – Newton wants to get out and run too, but that's the Mustangs' game. So now do you counter that with taking clock and moving clock and running? But now you got all that defense, and you're susceptible to turnovers and things like that.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing that the Newton wants to get out and run, but they got to make sure they're champion. Mustang's got a lot of length out there. You know, you got Green and you got Fuller and you got K with these massive wingspans. You know, they can get to the ball and they can tip things away and make things interesting and difficult. So they just got to make sure that they're very cognizant of when they're pushing up the ball because they've had a couple of times where it's gotten tipped away. They've been able to Mustangs been able to get it and push it right back up the court. So, all right, here we go. This is a big possession for Newton, in my opinion. They're down 15. They really need a bucket here to keep things within a strikeable distance. And they're looking to move here. Mattis looking for some space. Oh, nice job right there by Caleb Mattis. That's a big bucket for Newton.
Yeah, we didn't have any help defense on there for that. Cahill went back, and offense went right to the rim.
All right, so going to get it in. Going to get it into Fuller. Nice job by Brogan to get up. Oh, not able to get the fall. Mattis with the rebound. Newton here. This is a big possession for Newton. Oh, man, Green. And they're going to call Mattis on the foul.
You got to be upset if you're Newton on this deal because there was a lot of contact on Green stealing that ball initially, and it was pretty much the same thing going the other way.
It was, for sure. But that's disappointing because that possession right there, you get points for Newton. You get 2 more. You get another bucket. It's 11 points.
Yeah.
That's where you came out of half, you know. So, you know, if the Mustangs can convert here, this is big. Oh, Jaden Jones goes right around. That's an easy 2 points, man. And there's that swing we talk about, Pat. You got to be super careful right here.
Yeah, this game is far from over right now, but it has to be a solid couple 3 minutes here for Newton.
3 out the top. Oh, it's another big shot right there. Christian Lawson. Having a heck of a third quarter for Newton right now.
This is how they did the
Oh, they're going to call Cahill out of bounds. So he steps out, so the bucket won't count. Newton with the ball back. It's a 12-point game right here, Pat.
Yeah, this is how Newton finished that half. You know, in those last 3 minutes, they hit those 2 threes.
There's Caleb Ass for 3, and he buries it. There's 6 points. There you
Just
go.
like
It's
that,
9
we're
points.
right back where we started again.
Timeout by Coach Rankin.
And you go back and you start looking at possessions. We got pretty sloppy there with the missed dunk, and things were just like. But we were up by, at that point, I think 15. Newton comes right back and hits a couple threes like that. Boom, boom, here we go, and now we got a game.
Yeah, and that's just, the one thing the Mustangs have been able to do is weather the storm. So, they'll get back within single digits, and they've been able to stay with it. So can they do that again? Because the last thing you want to do is let Newton really get this thing down to like a 2-possession game as you're rolling into that early part of the fourth quarter, because that can really make things interesting as they roll here. So
yeah,
big possession for the Mustangs offensively here. Let's see what they do. Nice timeout by Coach Rankin to kind of settle the nerves a little bit for the boys.
Well, it is, and that's why you call it. It's like, all right, guys, we got off of our game, and outside of our game plan, we got to get back in the game plan that got us that 15-point lead and start working towards getting that. You got a 9-point lead right now. See if you can't get that to a 12, 13-point lead over this next 225.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, Newton, Christian Lawson, man, those 8 points are all in the third quarter here. I mean, he's come out and just balling out. And then, obviously Mattis is doing his part with 16 points so far tonight. So, the Mustangs just have to do their part here, settle in. Big offensive possession for them. They need points here.
Yeah, this is going to be a real set play. They've never really been able to handle a controlled Calix Cahill down low. Let's see if we can get something like that. Maybe they put a couple 3 and hit it on the back door for somebody else coming the other direction.
He's got the size advantage. I mean, you got Mattis guarding him down there. Jones is going to fire for 3. He's going to be short. Rebound, Cahill put back. Nice offensive board right there.
I think they came out in a little zone right there. It was a little soft. We got behind there and got that defensive rebound.
Mattis is going to work himself back out here. Just under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Mustangs got it back up to 11. Mattis for 3. In and out. Rebound, Jones. And now the Mustangs looking to push. Gets it to Green. Into Cahill. Jay Howard steps up to the free throw line. In and out. And they're going to call Cahill with over in the back. So that'll be his third. Yeah, I mean, with 1:29 left, I'd get Dane in, get Calix out, let him have a little breather. And that's what they're going to do here. They're going to bring Calix out, Jaden out, bring Tate Perrin and Dane Mock in. 11-point game with 1:29 left. That was a big stop for Newton. Mustangs defensively going to have to step up here, get a big stop.
Yeah, this is one of those possessions that almost seems like a must score to get this under 10 points.
Good ball fake, good pull-up jump shot. Are they going to get the roll? They don't. Brogan Fuller with a big rebound. Man, his wingspan is just ridiculous. Gets it into Jay Howard. Brogan. Nice job into Green. Great feed by Brogan Fuller, seeing the cutting Jackson Green. Those are just easy buckets.
Yeah, that's free money right there.
Nice job by Mattis. And he's going to get the body love there from Dane Mock. All right, both teams with 4 fouls with 50 seconds left. I really don't think the 5 foul things are really going to come into play much here. But, yeah, that was. Mattis will be shooting for 2 here. 53-40. What is Caleb for?
The free
Mattis
throw shooting for – they are under 47% as a team.
Well, he's only a 42% free throw shooter. He's 8 for 19 for the year for free throws.
Yeah, this is bad. This is kind of bad news for.
Makes it though. Made it look easy.
Yeah, I mean that looked great. So makes you wonder why, but when you shoot under 50% from the free throw line as a team,
and he made both those look good. I don't know what that deal is.
Yeah, it seems like he should be shooting 30 of them a game right there like that.
53-42. We're back to 11 points. Newton just hanging around right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been in that 11-point range, 9, 11, 9, 11, 12, right in there for a long time. Somebody needs to pull away or pull in.
Green's going to step back, fire. Boom, shakalaka! Another McDivot's three-pointer for Jackson Green. Man, he just pulled up in that spot and let her rip. Oh, man, Mattis, really nice move. I was not able to finish, but really nice move. I'll tell you, I've been impressed with his game. He's just been playing his absolute heart out tonight. That's a senior leaving it all on the court
That's
right there, Pat.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get out of seniors. It's the finality is coming in here. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. All right, well, hey, exciting way to end the third quarter. Mustangs 56, Newton 42, so up to 14. Newton's had it down to 9. So they've been hanging around. The Mustangs have been able to weather it, get a couple baskets, get back up. This is going to be up for a fun fourth quarter.
Yeah, it is. You know, this game is one of those, it's like both sides know that DCG, anything can happen, right? But this is one we're going to win. On the other side, Newton, it's like, God, if we could just get over that hill, if we could just get into that 8-point range, we got a shot, but somehow we got to get it. They've proven they can hit the three.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've hit back-to-back right at the end of the first half. They come back-to-back right here to get it to 9 points, but they can't break that 9-point mark.
It's going to be interesting. All right, real quick, our season stream sponsors, Charter Bank. They're 100% locally owned with local management staff delivering prompt local decision-making, and they're committed to helping our communities thrive. So chart your success with Charter Bank. Also, give it up to First Street Tavern. They're a proud and continued supporter of the DCG Booster Club and the Mustangs. Come out and enjoy a meal, bingo, and other fun events along with local friends at First Street Tavern. Hey, Booster Club. Can't forget you guys, man. Much love to our Booster Club. Our Booster Club is absolutely phenomenal. I want to say thank you for all they do for DCG Athletics. All right, fourth quarter underway. Newton to inbound and start with possession. Unlike the girls, when we saw jump balls for days, we haven't really seen that in the boys' game.
Not a lot of balls on the floor, really. I mean, everybody's able to pick them up.
All right, Bauer at the top. 3, rebound by Jay Howard. He's playing with 3 fouls.
Now,
Cahill's playing with 3 fouls.
Foul's not an issue right now, especially when you're up by 14 points.
Jay Howard at the top.
Run a little clock.
Gets
that ball down there.
Whoa.
I think they already called technical foul.
What is going on?
They call Cahill with a technical foul.
I am trying to figure this out. All right, everybody, you guys are going to have to kind of calm down.
This is going to be interesting because Cahill goes in, gets fouled, then gets mugged.
Yeah.
There was no ill will intent there.
No, I don't think there was either.
But he called the technical foul. And I wonder if they're just going to say forget.
Yep. I don't see the technical being called. That's good because I was wondering what they were calling.
Oh, they did call a technical foul. I think they call it on Cahill.
Wow. They did call it on him.
I would like to know what. If I was ranking, I would be asking why.
Oh, he is. He's in the ear of the official down there. All right, to shoot the free throws is going to be Caden Klein, who is a 66% free throw shooter coming into tonight. It might have been something Kalix said, too. I mean, he kind of got mad. He could have just said something, too, that the officials caught that they didn't like.
The official that would have heard that was on the other side of the court, so I don't think he heard anything.
All right, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what, a technical foul kind of turned things in this first game in the first half. Let's hope that it doesn't work against us.
Now we're going to see what happened.
56-44. Newton will have possession as the technical foul was charged, so they will have possession after making 2 free throws. It is a 12-point game, 56-44. And Coach Rankin, he just wants justification on what's going on.
You're just glad, really, that it's really not a close game from that perspective.
Well, I know in the first game it was something that was said that caused a technical. I mean, like I said, maybe it was something verbal down there. I mean, obviously, it didn't look like he would have been called physically, but, he did kind of get manhandled. He could have said something. So
Yeah. Oh, somebody's going to get thrown out of the game, too.
Apparently, the assistant AD is going to have to ask somebody to leave. This is not the fun part of his job, I can tell you that right now. Oh, that's Calix's stepdad.
Well, he earned it, evidently. So,
well, if you're going to do it, I guess do it.
Yep.
All right, here we go, folks. Been an interesting and entertaining last few minutes, but we do have 7.5 minutes left in this basketball
last
game.
30 seconds has been amazing.
All right, here we go. Back into action.
Taking 20 minutes, but yeah.
There you go. Mattis is going to get charged with an offensive foul. Might have been a little bit of a push off on that one. Now, see, that's something if you're a Newton fans a little frustrating because they have a chance to get this thing maybe within single digits, and then to have that happen, you can't take advantage of the situation.
But it's always been something, right? It's been a turnover. It's been a run by the Mustangs that, the three-pointer right here that's probably going to end up coming from Green here before too long.
Mustangs plenty of 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Green for three, deep, misses, rebound. Bauer, now Newton to push. Probably not the shot they wanted to take, but again, Green's got really good range.
He's got that light, that green light.
They have three at the top. That's a big three for Newton. That's Christian Ergenbright. He hit 2 big threes late in the first half. And now you're down to a 9-point game, Pat.
Yep, just like that. So now you got to play ball. Everything, doesn't matter what happened. Now you got to get after it right here. And that technical foul on Cahill is a personal foul.
All right, they're going to. Bauer's going to get called for a foul. So Mustangs to inbound. Bauer's going to come out. And there's that play again. Nice job by Brogan Fuller using his body, using his length. That's a big bucket for DCG to go back up double digits. And Mattis works himself down for an easy bucket. Not good defense by the Mustangs right there.
Yeah, they're just we're missing that strength right now of Cahill. But he'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, they're just going to give him a little time. Oh, Brogan. Not a good inbound. Mattis is going to intercept that one, and he's going to push for Newton. Wow. Brogan will be called for a foul there. Mattis will go to the line to shoot 2.
See, this is the part of the game now where things aren't going your way. The calls definitely haven't gone the Mustangs' way. There was a lot of ball right there, but you got to work through it.
Buries the first.
And again, this is a 47% free throw shooting team, and I think they're shooting a pretty high level today.
Well, you got to if you're going to have a chance to beat a team like the Mustangs. Misses the second. Nice rebound by Dane Mock. You're in an 8-point game. This is the closest this game's been since early in the first half.
First quarter, right.
Yeah, first quarter. All right, so the Mustangs just got to settle down. They got to run their offense, get themselves somewhere. Nice job by Tate Perrin. He's going to draw the foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah.
Nice take by Tate Perrin right there. Exactly what you needed. Get yourself to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that you overplay on the outside. Perrin's just that fast that he can get by, and you got yourself an easy lane to the rim.
And he makes the first. Gets a little love from the rim there. 9-point game. This free throw puts him back up double digits. It's all about weathering the storm. And if you're Newton, man, you got to figure out a way to continue to push, because if you're going to want to get back into this game, seconds are becoming very, very precious right now. 60-50. Man, this has been a great ball game, Pat.
Yeah, this has been. There's been adversity on both sides.
Ooh. Another 3 attempt right there by Lawson. He misses this time, though. Big rebound for the Mustangs, and now Perrin to bring it up.
Yeah, now you're looking at time and score, right? So in the first half, he would have thrown that ball right there to try and force action. No need to do that right now. Time is on your side, clock is on your side, and the score is on your
That's
side.
what the Mustangs are doing. They're being very smart. They're using time off the clock here. Oh, Brogan's going to go all the way in. And he's going to be fouled on the floor.
That takes us back to a 35-second clock.
Well, that should be 5, so he will shoot 2. Fuller at the line to shoot 2 here. And Fuller is shooting 85% from the free throw line, so we'll take that all day. Makes the first.
Yeah, that's double digits right there for him, not 10 points on the day.
Oh, and he gets his own rebound. Tate Perrin's going to get fouled as he gets up to the basket again, and that looks like it's going to go on Christian Ergenbright. So Perrin to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and the Newton coaching staff is like, how can we get the ball back over on this side of the court for once? Jeez, we've been over there for a long time.
The Mustangs are doing a good job of controlling some clock, controlling some possession. Big thing is hitting free throws here, right? Barry's the first.
And this is by far the most amount of time, 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and actually even a little bit more than that, that we've had with being in the bonus all season long.
Yep. All right. Yeah, now this is where the 5 foul thing it really is a big deal. I mean, they're shooting 2 free throws every foul from here on out the rest of the quarter. So.
That's right.
All right, Mattis going to go one-on-one again. Blocked again by Brogan Fuller, and then out on Mattis.
That is just great athleticism right there. Timing is what that's all about. Trying to get up there and get it at the max height, still get it and throw it off the body like that is.
Can I just say it again? Brogan Fuller.
For a defense, for an offense.
I know, man. Brogan Fuller just doing his thing, man. It's been impressive to watch him tonight. Timeout, Coach Rankin. That's a good timeout by Coach Rankin. 30-second timeout, 4:11 left. It's 63-50. Newton had this down to 8 points here just not too long ago, folks. So if you're joining us late, man, this has been one heck of a fourth quarter. Newton's come. They're here to ball out tonight. They're playing really well. Mustangs, though, man, they've been in double digits for, I would say, 70% of this game tonight, maybe even a little higher than that. We'll go 75. And been able, even when Newton's been able to work it down, been able to maintain and continue to work themselves back out of it. It's been impressive on that side because it's super easy to let a team like Newton get on a run and not be able to get out of it. And the Mustangs have been able to stop the bleeding when they've needed to, Pat.
Yeah, and that's just a sign of a mature team right there. I mean, it's have faith in your teammates, have faith in your coaches, have faith in the game right there. We're going to be okay, but you got to put the work in right now. You got to get that defensive stop. You got to get that rebound because at some point you got to stop them from scoring. That's what it's about right now. It's not what you score, it's to keep them from scoring.
All right, Mustangs with possession coming out of the timeout. Jay Howard gets it over to Green.
I think
Cahill's back in.
Wants to do some more damage, but he better be careful.
Fadeaway is going to miss. Rebound by Mattis.
That he doesn't get an offensive foul.
And this is where Mattis, because he's an aggressive player. Oh, nice screen to get around. And that's a big 3 right there by Caden Klein. Takes it back down to a 10-point game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered right there. Now you got to get your good offensive possession. There's plenty there.
Fuller gets the roll. Nice job by Brogan Fuller.
And that right there, I think, something that he can do every game that he's there, that little right-handed floater.
Mattis not able to get it. Oh, man. Tough by Lawson. Just gets it out to the Mustangs, and that's going to be a Tate Perrin. And one. What a finish by Tate Perrin. What a bucket right there by number 2.
Yeah, gosh, I mean, that's just good basketball.
Jaden Jones checking back in for Cahill. Going to get Cahill out probably for another minute maybe.
Give him a minute off.
And then get him back in. Yep. And I'll tell you what, with the way Brogan's been playing, I mean, from that just block and making things difficult, it's been easy for him to keep Cahill off.
That's exactly right, because that gives you so many more options.
Hey, that was good defense, you know what? But, hey, really great effort right there by Christian Lawson, though, working his way in, drawing the foul, getting himself to the free throw line. 2:55 left. Lawson is not, statistically a good free throw shooter. 34.5%. Misses the first. Cahill back in. All right, so not quite a minute, Pat. It was like 15 seconds, 20 seconds.
And this has been one of those games you can't not have these guys in right now. Of course, it is 15 points right now.
Well, it's one of those deals, right, where this is the second time they're playing each other. Mustangs won the first game pretty handily, having a big second half. Newton's just not let it get away this time, and they've done a really good job of keeping the game close. So, big call out to the
Cardinals. You're playing for pride. You're playing for, I mean, that's part of it as well. And these guys are going to compete.
Jaden Jones working himself around, gets it out to Howard. Good ball movement. Fuller comes in, great length and an easy finish. Tell you what, man, that's a double-digit night for Brogan Fuller, and that's big time from number 30. Mattis tries to get up a little higher. Green's going to draw the foul. Tried to get it up a little bit higher because he saw Brogan Fuller coming right at him.
That's right. He's like, I need to get out of here. You look at the confidence that Fuller's playing with right now versus offensively, everything offensively. I mean, this could put him and this team into a totally different scenario. Having other offensive options is huge, especially your bigs.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, man, Brogan Fuller reminds me a lot of my son because he didn't play a lot of varsity ball until his senior year, and, man, he's taken absolute advantage of it. He's just playing absolutely phenomenal basketball. I mean, what he's able to do and the energy he can bring off the bench has just been spectacular. So big shout out to him. And, we get a chance to talk with him on a senior spotlight coming up soon. So he'll be a lot of fun to talk to. Well, Jones will be fouled on the floor. Foul will probably be on Hunter Teague. He's got, that'll be Teague's third foul.
Yeah,
Jones to shoot 2 here.
We talked about kids in the program. There's so many seniors all the time. Fuller, Tyler would be another one that doesn't get a lot of minutes until it's their time.
Yeah.
And right now, it's his time, and he's taking advantage of all of it.
Yeah, big Fuller fan. Sign me up, dude. Jones hits the second, hits his 2, and that's what it is. You got to hit those big free throws down the stretch. Newton's going to have to come out. They're going to have to start thinking about seeing if they can hit some more threes. The Mustangs just got to close out and don't let them make it easy. That's all you can do at the end of the day.
You got to be ready to shoot all the time and get yourself a good shot up there.
Wow. There you go. Oh, really nice job by Lampy to knock that away. Fuller turned and fired to Green, and Lampy's like, nope. Lampy's quick, man. He's got a step on him too. Wow.
Well, we've seen family members that have that same type of mentality like that for DCG on the girls' side too.
Inbound to Brogan. 1:40 left here in the game. Mustangs 72, Newton 56, and the Mustangs have really been able to pull away and do a really nice job hitting their free throws. Burning time off the clock, not forcing anything. Well, I thought Green was going to pull up from there. Oh, no. Oh, another miss by Cahill. He's going to want those back. Nice job by Green.
Jesus.
Well, this is what it is.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Newton to inbound, 105 left, 72-56 Mustangs. Owen Vasey checking in. Hudson Heigerkin checking in. Noah Moenberg, Carter Schwantes, and number 14, Cameron Allen, all checking in right now. It's always fun when you get to see some of the guys coming off, getting some minutes here. Big three right there, knocked down by number 13, Landon Bozarth.
Man, he should have been playing the whole game.
Come in and just say, I'll knock that down. See what the Mustangs do here. Good ball movement. Vasey out at the top. Gets to Moberg. Heigerkin, step back jumper, no roll. Rebound goes to Landon Bozarth. Ball knocked away. Vasey able to take it, and they should just dribble this one out, Pat.
Yeah.
And that'll be a big Mustang win at home against a very good Newton Cardinal team, 72-59. Real quick, want to give a shout out to DMAC. A Perry Van Kirk Career Academy serves our DCG students, giving them the advantage of getting a jump start on their academic and career goals. While attending tuition-free college courses with an early start on college, students gain the experience that leads directly to success. For more information, visit the DMAC representatives at the table outside the gym tonight. Give it up again to our season sponsor, Charter Bank. Our game sponsor, First Streets Avenue, DMAX. McDivitt's for being our three-point sponsor. Schaefer Auto Body for being our charge and dunk sponsor. And then obviously to the DCG Education Foundation for manning up and taking care of all our needs out there. And for all they do, I mean, over $810,000 worth of money given for scholarships is just absolutely mind-blowing for me anyway. So, Pat, big game, big win for both teams tonight, man. Been a lot of fun. Both teams playing at a high level tonight. Newton came to play. Both girls and boys played absolutely great. Lots of energy. It was entertaining.
Yeah, take the scores away. Go look at the quality of basketball that you just got to see. I think it was high-quality basketball. It's great to come away with 2 wins, no doubt about it. But it's just great to see the girls having fun again out there on that basketball court and getting after it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, it's one of those deals. It's always good to come in at home and get big conference wins. And when you can do that, it's definitely a bonus. So let's real quick give you a heads up on where the boys and girls are going to be at coming up. So next game will be this upcoming Friday, Oskaloosa at Oskaloosa. And then Pat and I aren't going to be back for a little while, folks. The next game for Pat and myself will be Friday, February 2nd, as Indianola comes to town. The boys and girls are away for 3 straight games at Oski. Then next week, Norwalk, at Pella. And then, like I said, Pat and I will be back on February 2nd. And that's cake auction night as the Indians come to town. Pat and I got back-to-back games that week as Pella Christian will be in town too. So lots of fun stuff to look forward to. Super proud of both these teams tonight. Don't forget to go back in the girls' game. Watch the girls because they played awesome.
Yeah.
But Calix Cahill's senior spotlight interview at halftime of that game. Halftime of the boys' game tonight, we got a chance to really talk with Vanessa Bickford, which was a lot of fun. Go back and watch those guys. I mean, they're just a lot of fun to get a chance to see those seniors here, talk with them, and just kind of hear what's going on in their world. So always a lot of fun there. But, Pat, anything for closeout tonight, sir?
Oh, man, let's get after it, keep on going, and keep on moving.
Well, folks, Newton Cardinal fans, thanks for joining us tonight. Hopefully you joined the stream. All the Mustang fans that couldn't join us here at the Meadows Gym, thank you. The weather could be icy and difficult this week, so for everybody who's traveling on the roads, please be safe out there. But for Pat and myself, Mike and the group up here, we want to say thank you again for joining us. We'll look forward to seeing you back here for Cake Night, February 2nd, as the Indians come to town. Outside of that, everybody,